what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Deep Conscious. We're here with our friend ISO, Drizzo, and me, Ara. And I want to talk about today about the prison system of the United States. I want to talk about it. So I don't know if a lot of people, because a lot of people don't know this, but it's like a surprise for some of them. But when it comes to the bail system, the bailing system, when you get charged for a crime, a lot of people think that when you pay a bail, you automatically get out of the crime. You're not guilty. But basically, this is how it works. Um, you get paid. You get, let's say you get a fine of a bail of, I don't know, like $10,000, and then let's say it's a rich guy and he pays it. He's not exactly out of it. He's more. He has to. He has the freedom of not being in prison waiting for his trial. So you pay for it, and you don't have to be in prison waiting for your trial. Because sometimes trials can take up even up to a year to happen. So once you pay that, you have to come back to court for your case, and when you come back to court for your case, you get your money back. But then even if you get found guilty, you could go to prison. Just so I think you still get your money back even if you get found guilty.
Yeah,
But
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 yeah, go ahead.
but I was just gonna say that a lot of people, like, you can see how the government purposely does this to make people go to prison, like people of color, people of low income, just make them go to prison because like they give this big ass fines of like thousands of dollars that they know people cannot afford, and they just do it on purpose.
And nine times what 10 people do. I mean, TK famously made the song called "The Race," which is basically if you're on house arrest, like they cut the belt and they go. But also another thing is like what they do is like they get bailed and then they like don't show up to court, and basically that's a warrant for their arrest. Either cops will come for them, or depending on what state they live in, a bounty hunter will come.
Yeah, that's what happens. But I was learning this in my government class, and then it was just because we be learning about very interesting things, and then this one pretty caught my eye because I got a lot of things I could talk about, but this one caught my eye more. But basically, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know this, but you know how private prisons, they make money off people who you cannot afford to pay bail, so they just make money. Like the more people they have there, the more millions of people they got in there, they just make more money off them. And then usually what they do is that they make it like a loophole on purposely, because once you get out of prison, you get out. Let's say you commit a crime, they found drugs in your car, and then you went to prison for like some years, and then you come back, you're out, and sometimes you get charged with this hidden fees from the county, and the counties are like, oh, you gotta pay like child abuse or like therapy and all that, and it's crazy because a lot of people they're like, what the fuck, like I didn't have therapy, I just had like a small minor case, and I didn't really have the money, so that's why I'm in prison. And then when they get out, when they're ex convicts, they have to pay all this money, and then if they don't pay it, and they get a third strike, and when they get a third strike, they gotta go back in prison, and they make more money off them. So it's like a
So
loophole, bro.
this is what government's about. It's about infringing your rights, and that's it. They make laws to infringe your rights.
But it depends on what you do to like also lose your rights. Because like private prisons, for depending on what crime you can do, it could be good and bad.
Yeah,
Because like basically when what started, they was that was like a huge moneymaker. But they also lost a lot of money because people like stayed in. They wasn't out committing crime. So they lost a
yeah,
lot of money too. But also another dumb thing, like something that you mentioned, like when they get out, they have the hidden fees. America, United States, in like prison system or incarceration system is set up. It's not set up, but like 9 times out of 10, if you go to jail and you go to a state prison or a federal prison, there is a 83% chance that you'll end up in there again.
it is. It's very high.
Yeah, and so like you said, they can find like, little drugs on you, right? Over the amount. Boom, you're in jail for, 5 years. Boom, you get out, right? Now you're ex-convict, you don't have so much rights because, you went to a federal jail, right? Or prison. And then, you're trying to get back on your feet, and then boom, you're drinking, smoking, you get caught with another, over the amount substance. Boom, you're back in there. And now, you're probably in there with a heavier, more sentence, no bail, no parole type stuff.
Yeah, this is basically how it's a crazy loophole. And another thing that they have in the loophole is like what they call it the box. Some people refer it as the box. It's basically like when you get a job application, it's like this little box that says, "Have you had a felony or something like that?" I mean, you can lie about it, but if you get caught, you'll get fired. Like usually every ex-convict, they put that they've done a crime. So even then, they have like the high possibility of not getting hired in a job. So that's why they even become homeless. A lot of them, or end up going back in prison.
Exactly. And then a lot of things is like, speaking of homeless, is I mean, I know like in big cities, right? Or like in colder cities, I should say, like when the winter comes, they go and do a petty crime like shoplift, and they go to jail for like 5 months, or so they don't have to go out and like try to survive in the cold, because homeless shelters, they I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone can kind of know it works, but it doesn't work. And in
Yeah,
jail, they don't have to pay rent, they don't have to worry about food, they don't have to worry about the winter. They're all taken care of, and boom, they're out for 5 months. That's like pretty much the whole winter for them. And now, they can, survive the summer.
yeah, it's just all crazy.
And it's messed
But
up that, people would do that.
yeah, it's sad because it just shows that. I mean, I get it. Like you don't know what crime they did, so like you could be scared if you're gonna hire them. But it's just crazy because it's just that's why a lot of people are just homeless in here.
Welders, you know how much welders get paid?
Yeah, I know they get paid good money,
A lot of money. And all
but
they
Hey,
need
I
is a
can.
trade school. And then, welders can have, I think, like felonies, like a federal
yeah.
prison, and they can still get hired and get paid more than your teachers, your mom, your dad, both of them combined, you know?
The only bad thing about it is like you can go blind because of your welding stuff.
Oh,
Like long
yeah.
term, you go blind pretty quickly. You'll go blind.
Yeah, but if they're wearing the equipment properly, they'll be good.
Yeah. Even with the equipment, they say that it's still very likely that you can have like eye problems and
Yeah,
all
eye
that.
problems. But, like, that's like old equipment. Cause like I remember the what do you call it? I watched this video on welding, and like I don't want to be a welder, but I just seen it, and they talked about like equipment, and they said like the equipment, like some of it is shit, but like they say like if you work for a good company and they give you good equipment, then you're expected to get paid good, because like they're caring for you,
Yeah.
and they
It's
say it
it's
like it lasts real good. But yeah, there's a lot of dangerous stuff with welding. Dangerous job, you're expected to get paid good.
yeah, it makes sense. But also like back to the whole bail system topic. This lady, I forgot her name, but she's like a lawyer and she had a whole tech talk about this. And she made like this foundation where you donate money so people could pay for their bail. Because a lot of people cannot pay for their bail, so that's why they end up going to prison
Yeah,
and like just get stuck there. So the whole thing is like it started. She started in New York. I don't know if she started in Bronx, but it's like in New York around those areas. She started it, and basically the foundation is you donate some money. Like even like the whole data said that if you donate $1, that dollar will be used 3 times in the next span of the next 5 years. So basically, you get the money that gets used for the billing system since you get it back once you go to court. You get they keep using that money. They keep adding up, adding up. So then these people end up having they have people who can pay for the bill, so they don't get incarcerated. And it's been working. They've been showing that we went from like in New York from 90% of people getting incarcerated to only 20% getting incarcerated because almost all of them are showing up to court now because now they got the money to pay for it. And I was
yeah.
just trying to explain that throughout the whole country to help out.
I mean, that's kind of hard though, because you already have like 2 million people that's like in jail. I think it's like, here, let me pull it up. So yeah, you have like almost 2 million people in 150 state prisons, 102 federal prisons, 285 local prisons,
What I do.
1,512 in juvenile conventions, and 108 in immigration detention factories.
Yeah, like she's trying to end people of going in that loophole of getting incarcerated. So she's not, like she knows she can't really help out the people who already like got found guilty of the crimes, but it's just like the people who can't pay for their bill.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because yeah, that's just like a one way they can end like the whole. I think they call it mass incarceration.
Yeah.
Incarceration. Yeah, just trying to help end that. How it's all corrupted and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing. I kind of like our system because compared to other countries, we do need to work on helping people once they get out.
Yeah.
But I kind of
Yeah.
like it because here's the thing. In Norway, they remove life
Oh,
sentence and they remove death penalties. So let's say you have someone that just says, "You know what? I'm gonna kill 15 people today." Right?
Yeah.
He doesn't get a death penalty, he doesn't get a life sentence. He can be
But
out
things like,
whenever.
but things like Norway system is so good that it just that doesn't happen
Yeah, it
over there.
doesn't happen. Yeah. I mean,
That's
it
why they don't
has
worry about
happened.
it.
It
Yeah.
has. But 9 times out of
Very
10,
rare.
yeah, cuz I seen this interview with this dude and he's from Norway, but he was in Brazil and he killed somebody. And he's serving no, wait, what? Hold on, I got to do research because I thought I don't know because I think I don't know. They could have license sentences because I think he was serving life sentences, but he could he went outside the prison to take a shower. I mean a bath in the ice cold, and he like his room. It actually looks like a room and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have like a hotel in there basically.
Yeah,
It's,
it's
it's pretty good.
basically yeah,
But yeah, like the whole system in Norway is pretty good. That's why I don't worry much about it. But
yeah,
that's why it needs to get fixed here, cause like these private prisons, they're just making profit, and that's why they're getting so many people in prison.
exactly.
Like they need to find like solution to that, and a solution to like more better programs for people who are in prison so they can get out with more opportunities. And then it's like so many things that need to get fixed one by one.
Exactly. But it might
Yeah,
not get fixed because you know how many like private prisons there are. So
yeah, there's
if
a lot of
you
them.
if you help out, people getting money so they don't go to like private prisons, nobody's gonna want to support that because everyone's gonna lose their money. The warrant isn't gonna be happy. Lot of stuff.
Yeah, they're definitely against it. But the thing is, like those contracts, a lot of them because they get like 10-year plus contracts. So a lot of them happen like during 2000, like in 2022. Like let's say one started like 2012. A lot of them are about to end. So this is why they're trying to like find a way to end this. Like I guess around this year's.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
out of like like basically there's like I don't know, I think this is this year like basically if you take an estimate of 5 million people in jail, right?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, 5 million people in jail. There's a good percent that about um like a good third or like basically almost half of those people are not convicted, but they still go to jail. Doesn't matter the
Yeah.
race, color, age, or whatever. It's just we have very poor judgment systems based on color, based on a lot of things.
And low income and all
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Low income, so they they go stereotypical and stuff.
They can't pay, so like you just get stuck in there.
Yeah, and then you stuck in there, and then you wait till your next trial, and then 9 times out of 10, you can't pay for a good lawyer, so then you not have the best lawyer, you don't have the best person to back you up, you're convicted,
Yeah.
and depending on your sentence,
Like try to convince you. You're like, hey, just say you're guilty, and
yeah, you get hit with a life sentence. It's better than 15 years. 5 years is good. So just say you're guilty.
yeah, they say you're guilty. But then once you get out, it's just gonna be bad because you can't get a job and all that.
Exactly, and depending on what crime you said you're guilty to, you might can't do a lot of things.
Yeah, and then the thing is that, like, this is why she started this foundation because in New York there's like this floating prison where it's just for people who can't pay their bail, so they just all get sent in the same prison, this floating prison in the outside of New York. It's like a little island, and this is where the private prisons come in from, and then it's basically a private prison run for people who cannot pay their bail. So they go there and then they keep all that people in there purposely because they know they can't afford it, so they're just going to stay there and they're going to make profit off it.
Dang.
And that's basically that's why she started the whole um the whole
Bail.
funding system.
Yeah.
Yeah, to pay for people's bills.
It's a
But
shame.
it's just
Yeah.
for her, and it's just random because her husband came up with the idea. Like they just talked about it one day, and she was like, you know what, we should do that.
Dude, it's so that prison Gamos is reportedly the largest floating prison in the world. And
Yeah,
it's like docked off the Bronx in Long Island.
that's the one.
Oh, it's a ship.
It's like a ship, basically. They're like in a ship. Like I don't know if you've seen the movie Escape Prison. Or, I forgot what it's called, but it's like it's basically like this. I think that's where they got the movie idea from.
Oh, okay.
They're they're in a ship like this. This is basically how it is. Like they're in a ship, and it's just people who cannot pay for their bail,
Someone
and then this
escaped.
private person. Yeah, and a lot of people don't know about this floating prison in New York.
Oh yeah. Dang, someone actually escaped. That's crazy. Well, tried to escape. So it says here, runaway inmate with ties with the Russian mob recaptured 12 hours after escaping a floating prison barge. Wow.
Man, that sucks if you got caught.
Exactly. But like back to the whole prison system and like how the loophole starts. Like think about like troubled kid, right? I mean, like
Yep.
obviously, yeah, like they don't want to send him to juvie, but due to like the things he made, he probably have to go to a juvenile convention. And then think about like he's sitting in there for like a year, or depending on what he did, he might even have to move to prison. Think about like
Yeah.
the mental part of him, right? Like just sitting there, getting used to the prison walls and the wire, and then now like trying to adapt with society. He's just gonna, I don't know how to say it, but like probably just like be used to crime, or not used to crime, but like around like that prison life.
Yeah. It, that's what ends up happening. It's a crazy loophole. It just goes on and on and on.
Got anything else to talk about though?
This is pretty a short topic.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what else?
Yeah.
What else can we talk? Mm. Oh,
uh
what do you think of Elon Musk trying to buy Twitter? What do you think about it?
I think he'll be successful.
I think so too. Like he has the money.
I mean, he's the
But
richest
you,
man in the world now.
Ooh, why buy Twitter? It's free to download. Come on.
Oh
no,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Funny.
Yeah, like I mean, why does he want to buy Twitter? It's free to download.
Nobody
Create an
wants to be the
account.
owner and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the owner of the company.
Yeah. No, not the owner, the CEO, I think. It's the right word.
I just
But
know,
you know what happens if he buys it? He's gonna change the rules and terms of service.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
you
wants to
can.
change.
Yeah.
It's basically well, he's trying to do this because you know how there's a lot of bots in Twitter. Like over the years, there's been a shit ton of bots out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like basically the bots, you know, a lot of them, they people think they're real people because a lot of people don't know about bots. So I guess like older people or even young people, like
Really? Wouldn't
yeah,
they
like some
know?
people. No, like 'cause some of these accounts they've been on for like years, so people think there's it's an actual profile of someone. Yeah, like so there's some like old accounts. So basically, it's like I forgot. I read this on Reddit, and then I think they were talking about this in Joe Rogan's podcast once. They were talking about how in Reddit this they found out that there's like websites of AIs where they talk about of AIs who develop a way to communicate with each other and how they end up arguing. And that's basically where these bots come from. They're from like those websites that someone I guess programmed them, and then they end up going like, on themselves, and then they make like this whole arguments. And people they're like, why do we have bots? Because they're just being annoying. People think because basically he's trying to end like big movements. You know what happened with Trump, where he was like, "Hey, go storm the Capitol and all that."
Yeah.
Basically, what Elon Musk, I think he's trying to do is like preventing people from making big riots, thinking it's like a real movement, but it's just a bot arguing with another bot. Because if you go
Oh,
into
got
this
you.
Reddit,
Yeah.
yeah, if you go into this Reddit conversations, they get so interesting. It's like an actual argument, and then you're like, wait, never mind, these are bots. I forgot. So he's trying to get rid of all the bots in Twitter.
Got you. All right, so that's more.
Yeah, and then I guess Twitter doesn't want to sell out, but it's just crazy.
But if he keeps buying the stocks, they have to because he'll be the largest stock owner.
Yeah, there's like no way out of it.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of they're kind of fucked, you know. The richest man in the world is buying your company, and your company is on a belly op right now. So you know it's kind of like Facebook right now. I mean, I'm not saying like I'm rich, but like Meta failed basically.
Oh
Everyone,
yeah, it went
yeah,
down.
yeah. So
It's horrible. It's like no one wants to do virtual reality, bro.
yeah, I mean,
Love real life.
I don't.
Some people do, and I mean it's fun, but like I'm not gonna be there the whole day.
Yeah. But I don't think it's like the whole virtual reality part. I think it's just like the business model or like the change of everything failed.
Yeah, because people were so used to having something being the same thing.
Exactly. And Facebook, it's been out forever, you know, and now it's no longer Facebook, it's Meta.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
you know, and then Meta, like Meta bought
yeah,
Instagram, so like it's all weird, you know. So I think that's, another reason why they failed.
yeah, it just did horrible. But yeah, Elon Musk, he's a smart man. He's definitely gonna make more money now.
Oh yeah.
At
You
this
think
point, he's gonna
anybody
be a
could beat him?
trillionaire.
Yeah,
Probably Amazon, but and Jeff Bezos, but that would be really hard. Imagine he buys Twitter before he does.
the become the first. I mean, to become number one again.
Yeah,
Honestly, because they're having their like own little space race.
yeah, that's crazy.
Wouldn't be
The space
surprised.
race.
Yeah, but without politics, it's celebrities now in space.
Hey, you know the Russia space race, U.S. versus Russia.
Yeah, during the
Yep.
Cold War. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah, history repeating again.
No,
Huh?
because I don't think so. Because every like when Kennedy, my favorite president, like he like they wanted, like to show the power of capitalism,
Eddie Kennedy.
America, and then I forgot his name. Who was Russia? Who was Russia's leader or
Uh,
president? But
I forgot.
whoever,
Russia.
yeah, at the time of the Cold War, or like space race time, basically they wanted to show the power of Russia, communism, right? And this obviously has nothing to, I mean, I guess it really has nothing to do with like sending celebrities in space, because like there's no like game to it. There's no nation gonna be on top, really.
Yeah. I feel like they probably just want to get celebrities so they could like somehow make tickets, I guess, affordable so people could waste their money to go to space.
I think, I mean, I don't know if
Yep.
Elon Musk is still pushing this, but I think it's trying to convince people, because like how like like when somebody sees a celebrity do something, they do it. You know how like he wants to make us like live on Mars because Earth is gonna be no longer livable or accessible or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you
Apparently. Yeah.
send your favorite celebrity in space, and they say, "Oh my God, it's so fun," right? And then they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
This shit's
okay,
lit.
dude, space is lit. Let's go to Mars, bro. It's gonna be
Snoop Dogg
amazing."
smoking weed in Mars.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg getting 420 up in space. Oh, come on, sign me up.
Rick and Morty type of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, and people will go. They'll be like, all right.
Monkey. See monkey.
And the thing is, like, there won't be probably no. There would be loss. Like people would know, what's wrong and right, but like there probably won't be any loss.
No. Okay, so back, I think in 2000, speaking of laws in space, back in 2021, there was this
Yeah.
astronaut that like committed a crime, right? And currently in her
Mhm.
country, she can like go to jail for this, right, or prison, right?
Mhm.
But I think it was like I think she took her husband's like money and spent it. Like I don't know, it was some like kind of serious crime, but as at the same time it was kind of petty. But the thing was, she was in space, so and there's like not an official rule in space, so
Mhm.
she kind of like got the slap on the wrist, like not even a slap on the wrist. She just got a free pass.
Basically,
Yeah, I don't know.
that's
I think she did fraud. I don't know what she did. She did like something kind of serious. Like I don't know what she did, but she like took her
she was
husband or
smart though.
money. Yeah,
That's a smart move.
that is.
Like, imagine one day in the future, people instead of going to spring break down to any other country, they're like, oh no, let's go to Mars and party over there.
Man, you heard about the the freight train and Mars? Nah. They're probably gonna have laws by then, but when they're like moving stuff in space,
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
hey
I feel
man,
like eventually
it's just like a movie at that.
it really is. And I feel like
Oh, I
people are
gotta
just gonna
take a
Earth.
leave.
Huh?
I
What?
gotta take a leave. I'm gonna leave you to the
What?
podcast.
All
I
right,
gotta leave soon. All right.
got you.
What did he say?
He had to leave.
Oh,
I know it was so
okay.
loud. I was like, oh. All right, what was you gonna say though?
I was gonna say, like, imagine they secretly find aliens and they just like hide them away from the people.
Dude, there's so many theories. Okay, so since we're on space, I'm actually gonna talk about it. So there is a theory. Like, did you hear about like the moon landing, right?
Yeah,
So like when I had Krabby on here, he actually explained how like the moon landing is actually possibly like not possibly, but he explained his side how it's real, right?
yeah.
So apparently the reason why there was like no stars and like it was kind of sus and all because we actually landed on the dark side of the moon. But here's the thing.
I can.
Also, I mean, I no, that makes sense. But how do we know what the dark side of the moon looks like from Mars, or like do we know what the dark side of Mars looks like? You know,
From yeah, we don't know.
yeah, it could be like a whole civilization.
Yeah, that's the thing. Cause like, there was this guy who I think he got put on the on air. He was like one of the astronauts who went there. And he was talking about how when they went to the moon, he said that they ended up making like mass destruction, and this is why like they never went back. Like they got warned that if they ever go back, it will be like war against I guess Earth or all of that. That's what some guy was saying.
This thing, what like
What?
you know how like we view humans? I mean, not humans. You know how we view aliens like as like oh it's the end and stuff. What if
Yeah.
it's the beginning? Like like how like climate change and like I mean there's like
What do you mean?
people have like how like not like the world's ending, but like how like we have problems here, right?
Yeah.
We're causing permanent damage to the earth, right? Like what if
Uh-huh.
like they come and like not the yeah, I guess the government and like the world just like tells us and like what we just like learn from movies, TV shows, books that like oh this is the end. We need to attack them. We need to like survive and stuff, right? What if they're actually here to like guide us or
Help us?
like help us, right? Like either
I
help
feel
the
like they would.
planet, yeah. Because
I'm pretty sure they would.
I mean, if you look at like not all aliens, but like majority of the aliens, like we are really like as humans, because I'm gonna
Mhm.
consider us aliens because I think they're real. Uh, we are really like I shouldn't say advanced, but like we are like really gifted because I mean, out of all the aliens I see, none of them have hair.
They all look fucking ugly, bro. Like
I
that's
know
the completely
that's the
strong.
thing. Like, what if they think like we're gods and like beautiful? Like we have
I
so
feel like
many
they probably
things.
would.
Like we might not be as advanced as them to travel in space, but like we have the looks.
They're hot and stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if you look at this picture of people like put aliens and stuff, they all look very ugly.
like the grays and stuff or whatever. I mean, there's like some like I don't know like star seeds that like look like humans, and then like apparently like
Yeah.
in Hollow Earth, right? There's like a civilization that like lives there that like are humans, like that like are humans. No, that aren't humans, but they look exactly like humans.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Like
Yeah,
it's just all crazy.
but they
Like
live in
even like
Earth.
yeah, they live in. That's crazy. So who was here first? We're like, what the fuck happened?
Exactly, bro. Have you ever
Like
thought? Well, hold on. I just got a mind blown because you just said that. Have you ever thought, like, you know how like they say in Hollow Earth there's like dinosaurs and stuff?
oh yeah,
What if the like massive flood, that volcano, the asteroids, whatever wiped out the dinosaurs? What if that never happened? What if like the Earth just like I don't know how to say it, but it just like covered them
oh,
up. Like we just like it just covered them up somehow, and they still survived. And then what if that happens to us? Like what if like this like even with climate change, right? So like I guess like a flood, it covers us
yeah.
up, but like we're still alive. And we're just like living our
And then
day
we
to
go
day
underground.
lives. Yeah.
Underground. Yeah,
But then
it's crazy.
not even like kind of underground. We just live our normal lives. And and like
Like
we
nothing
just
happened.
yeah. Like what if we're covered up right now?
Oh, I see what you mean. Like we're on a layer,
Yeah, well
basically.
yeah, like exactly. What if we're on a layer of the earth?
That'll be crazy. Like if it's like bigger than what we think it is.
Exactly.
Like I don't know if you've seen the movie Ice Age, but I don't know if you remember. Have you seen the one where the dinosaurs are at?
And I thought there was dinosaurs in two of them. I seen one
No, it's
with
like
dinosaurs. Yeah, like they have to like escape or like yeah.
they escape. Like in this movie, they're underground. The fucking dinosaurs are underground in Ice Age, and then the mammoths and all of them they're up there in ice. I don't know how, but I guess the dinosaurs
Oh,
they don't know they're down there. Like the movie gets crazy because like they have a sky and a sun, and there's day and night, and they because like they go underground in the ice cave and they go deeper, deeper down in Earth, but they get to a point where there's like a sky, there's the sun and all of that, and
yo.
there's trees and they're underground. Like they don't know it.
Okay, so back on Hollow Earth because this brought up a good
That's
topic.
just crazy.
You know how like I mean like normal people think the Earth is like not hollow, it's like filled, right? And then
Yeah.
like people that believe in Hollow Earth, like the Earth core is like actually the sun for them.
Oh yeah.
So what if our sun, right, is
Yeah.
like the like say we live on a layer, like you said. What if
Yeah.
our sun is like a layer for them? I mean, they're like
That would be
Earth
crazy.
core, their core.
I think that would be possible.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
like
Because there is a core.
yeah.
So I know this is like not a conspiracy. This is real. There's like a lake underground, like a piece of water underground confirmed that exists, and like no one knows what's in there.
Yeah. Dude, that's the ocean, bro. Like we don't know what's down there. Like we only explored 2%, I think.
Yeah. There's probably like some yeah. It's called like hidden ocean discovered deep underground near Earth's core. Like they found it somehow.
Dang. But I feel like that's hot though. Like if the like I mean I think the core is obviously hot, but I think that like water
Yeah.
is like non-livable for like any species other than like
Oh,
small bacteria.
actually, I just remember some shit. Like we're on to some crazy shit right now. I don't know if like we can have this in the podcast or not. But basically, I saw this video on I think it was either YouTube or Instagram, where this guy he went underground. I guess he had the money or I don't know how he had, but he had like a submarine that went all the way down, and they were like very deep down in the ocean where they found this hole. They found a lake, like an actual lake with a beach underground in the ocean, and they were like surprised about it. They were like, "How's there a lake under? Like it makes no sense for something for a lake to be underwater, like
Exactly.
no oxygen, like oxygen down there." So he
Yeah.
found that on a submarine and he recorded a bit. Like the footage looks kind of funky, but like after he posted that, he died on an explosion in the news. Like because he went on air in the news, and after that came up, he just died. He like his house. He said he was going on his car and his car blew up.
Oh, yo. That's crazy. But you want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
What I think about what about like animals that's like been here for so long, like crocodiles, cockroaches. Because, dude, apparently a cockroach. This is
Oh
what I
yeah.
don't get. A cockroach can survive a nuclear outwaste,
Oh yeah, they can.
but if we spray some like little poison on them, they die.
It's just dumb.
I know, but like, what if like once we're in the future, like you know how like you know how Neuralink can see all your memories, bro? We on some deep shit. You know how Neuralink can see all your memories, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But what if we hook Neuralink up to like a crocodile? Like I know they don't live like as long as the dinosaurs,
Everyone.
but like the stuff they seen, or like even animals like deep under, like deep
Underground.
deep in the water. Because like we only explore 2%. So like if we have Neuralink hook up to them, we can see even more.
That'll be crazy. Like we're going very deep in this because like let's say mermaids are real, and then you
Yeah,
get a mermaid, and then you put it on a Neuralink, you'll see all the things that a mermaid has seen.
exactly.
Or like not even like let's say an actual animal, like a real animal, a, a blue whale, like those blue whales that
Yeah,
you get them. That'll be crazy because you'll see what the blue whale has seen all the time.
exactly. Or like even animals that's like I mean, other than the ocean, I'm pretty sure there's like other parts of the world that's hard to live. So I'm pretty sure like bro, if we hook Neuralink up to them, yo, that'd be cool though.
That's very advanced technology.
Oh yeah. I mean, but like what is this when is this like 2028 is when it's supposed to
Yeah.
come out to like public fully?
So like, Neuralink.
Yeah, like you know, like I think it's 2028. You can like go to your Walmart, go to your doctor, plug it in, boom,
Yeah.
you play music
I
in your
think I don't.
ears.
There's an I don't know if you've seen Black Mirror, but there's an episode of Black Mirror where the detective uses like this Neuralink to see people's memories so they could like find who committed the crime. So I think that's what you're talking about. And they'll like see it through a TV or something like that.
Oh yeah. So like in like a lot of cyberpunk shows or movies or even video games, everything's like
Mhm.
super advanced, of course, because it's like a
Yeah, like
cyberpunk.
Blade Runner.
Yeah, yeah, like Blade Runner. Like what they do is
Mhm.
they hook everything like it's crazy because like we're gonna become like basically computers because they can like cook like things up and then like you can basically like over melt your brain or like over fry your brain is what they call it.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah,
like they
because
can see everything too, like
you'll
everybody's
go
life.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because I heard of this. This not related to the brain, but I think it's like an actual thing that astrophysics know about, or I'm not really sure. But it's like apparently like wherever you travel around the world, like a little molecule of that part gets stuck in your body. Like so like wherever you go, they say like you're like we're a map of wherever we've been at. And they say like if you look at your atoms, your molecules, you can see like everywhere you've been at because like you will know from what part it is. Like it's like some advanced technology. But I remember I heard about this somewhere before.
Yo, so on last episode of the podcast, you know how we talked about past lives?
Yeah.
What if I mean, this is gonna take like obviously like hundreds, even thousands of years, but what if we're able to dissect like particles? Like we can like really see if someone's like being for real, if they're like, had a past life because we can have molecules from okay, inside Egyptian, ruins and stuff link up to that person, or even like, just in the Caribbean and they could have been like a pirate.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I think that there is science back, because like, back in the day, people didn't believe, they didn't understand. Like, let's say a TV, people didn't think about how a TV will work. They're like, they thought, oh, that shit's fucking fake. So, if we like reincarnation, I know it's like a very different conversation. Like something, I feel like we can find a science to back it up someday. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. But that is all crazy, because like going back to what you said in the layers underground. How come you think like the dinosaurs didn't realize that they were underground already? Because it's just all crazy.
Yeah,
Because we
because
could be in a layer for all we
yeah,
know.
because I mean, I'm pretty sure they lived it. Like, I'm pretty sure they think they're still like alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Also
crazy.
with Ice Age. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know this thing it's kind of on the layer thing, but like you know how like they say like there's like really no cure to sickness and stuff.
Yeah.
What if like I know there's like bacteria that we like find in like frozen mammoths and stuff. So this scientist, I think he's from Russia. What a coincidence that time around. But he had a mammoth like disease or like bacteria on a mammoth, right? And like
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, we have a lot of it, right? And
Yeah.
he was like, okay, I'm gonna inject it into me. And everyone thought he was like BSing. And then he was like, no, I'm gonna be for real. And he was like, why? And he was like, bro, this thing lived in the ice, lived on the mammoth for so long, and it's not dead. I'm gonna
What the
inject
fuck?
it into me. And he's like 60 years old, right? He did it.
Yeah.
He's healthier. He's like really fast. He's really athletic. And he's like, obviously, like he said, like he's living like his best life again.
Because that disease that the mammoth had.
Yeah, the
Wait,
bacteria
but like,
on the mammoth.
wouldn't like the bacteria kill
No,
him?
yeah, no. That's what I'm thinking. Like, what if the bacteria would have killed him? Because it could have killed the
Well,
mammoth.
but the mammoth was dead, right?
Yeah, frozen. Yeah, so frozen
Yeah,
alive.
bro.
Yeah,
He's not like. You think like it had like a conscious like? 'Cause they unfroze the mammoth, right?
yeah.
You think it was like still alive or something? Like,
I have you seen Doctor Stone, the anime show?
mm, no.
So instead of like being frozen alive, everyone turns into stone, and the main character
I
is
feel like
like,
the Star Wars.
nah, it's not like that. But the main character is like super smart. He's into science, and the only
Yeah.
way that he could tell the year is by remaining conscious and counting.
Counting. Oh.
Yeah, so he counted all the way up until this like I don't know. I never heard the number before, but it was and he like they was like I don't know how many years they was, but it was long. They were at about like they still kept their same age, of course, but like they was about like 3,000 years old.
What the fuck? What if that's like the way the aliens? You know how they say like aliens they live for like thousands of years.
Yeah,
What if
yeah.
that's the way like they maintain themselves alive through this bacteria?
Oh yeah, like through sickness.
Yeah. So basically, this bacteria kept the doctor alive, the scientist, the
Yeah.
Russian guy, and he's still alive.
This was like 2019. Who knows? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because it probably would have come up or something. That's crazy though, because like, what do you think is under that layer?
The layer we live on, or the layer of like the quote unquote hollow Earth.
Yeah, on whole Earth.
Oh man. So have you heard of like all the theories about it?
Because I read about Agartha. This is what it's called.
Yeah, I think that's like the original name of it.
Yeah, the book. Because there's also like Japanese theories of like this Japanese man on a boat who accidentally went. He got lost on his boat. Like some weird being took him into like this weird world underground, and they were like, "We brought you here because you were gonna die, but we're not supposed to bring you here."
Dang.
I
So
forgot the full story.
Agatha
Yeah.
has like four. I don't know what it is. I gotta
Like
find a picture,
four
but
stations, right? It's like four entries, like
yeah,
north and some others.
yeah. In the like one that so like Antarctica. No, it's not. I think it's the North Pole. There was this guy who
Yeah, no.
flew over it, seen a hole in it, and he had balls of steels and flew in there. And he said he's seen ancient civilizations, aliens, um, dinosaurs, mammoth, all that stuff. So basically, like the shit that's like mythological or like like dinosaurs,
Yeah.
stuff that's supposed to be wiped out. He's seen,
Mhm.
and this is what fuck a simulation. What if we live on a layer?
Yeah. So he came. Obviously, he came back,
Yeah,
right?
he came back, and I this is the crazy
Is there,
thing. So I
is there
think
like a
he
book on
was,
it?
yeah, he wrote a book. That's the
Yeah.
thing. He wrote a book because he like was telling everyone about this, and back then I guess like he was like a pilot, right? So everyone kind of like believed him, and then I think he got silenced, and he said like, oh yeah, if you say anything about this, you're done. We're killing you. Um, and then what do you call it? Over the years, I don't know. Back then, it's illegal to fly over the North Pole, and then
I think it is to like there's
today.
no airport near there. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's no
You can
airport. Like
fly
that's why
there.
you have to have a seaplane or something. But you can go to Antarctica, but you can't live there, bro.
Yeah.
What if
It's just
that's
like
what if that's like the best place to escape to?
to escape.
Yeah, like say you're out on the run. I feel like
I
that's
don't
the
know because I
place.
feel like the satellite's gonna see you. They're gonna be like, oh, there's one house in Antarctica.
How are you gonna build a house? It's like always like negative something over there.
That is true. Like, because it's crazy. Because it's like ancient maps talking about how and what we know as Antarctica right now used to be like a piece of land, the pyramids and stuff. Like not per. Well, that's what they drew in the map. They had like pyramids and like green grasses and all that.
Oh really?
There's like maps where it show like Antarctica. Antarctica used to be like a piece of land with no ice.
Yo, so honestly, I kind of want to see that more. But Antarctica has pyramids.
Yeah,
And
like in the map it had like, pyramids.
yeah, yeah, which is pretty cool. But so, what do you
They
think?
say that. What if?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was just gonna say like, you know how the whole what if the climate change? Because you know how people are trying to go against climate change. Like most of the politicians are very rich. So what if like politicians purposely they're like trying to make climate change happen so like the whole Antarctica gets unfrozen so they could see like all the animals that are frozen there like the weird shit that got lost in there. Because what if like they actually believed this was a piece of land
I ain't gonna lie
and not
to
just
you. If we only discover 2% of the Earth, we don't need to be heating up the planet
yeah,
because we're gonna see something that's gonna scare us.
it is. Like I feel that's why it got frozen as well. Like
Oh yeah.
what if it was like a whole evil civilization of like evil humans who were very advanced? They were like, nah, we're about to kill all of you, and
Oh
then
yeah.
that's why like somehow they froze them.
And they did it for our good.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
just all died.
And we're like, oh yeah, no, 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 yeah. That would, honestly, I think like sometimes like if we like go into like aliens and stuff, I think sometimes the government or at least the Earth or like people that run the Earth, like politician leaders and stuff, I feel like they sometimes do good. Like they
Yeah,
sometimes do good for the people. Like sure, okay, we have to lie to them, but I think it sometimes just for our better good.
yeah, because I feel like it makes sense why they're like, oh no, let's shut them down and not let them say anything. Because like, you know how people are crazy. People are just gonna go insane if they tell them the truth.
Yeah, like okay, let's say okay, as of today or tomorrow, aliens are
Yeah,
real, and we have
a
tons
bunch of memes.
tons of documents come out stating that they're real, and the United States been in contact, and other pieces of the world have been in contact for them years. Two things is gonna happen. First of all, I don't know how. I mean, I feel like three things might happen. I this one's kind of. I'm gonna go with the sketchy one. Religion. I feel like that's gonna get touchy. Like people are gonna be like maybe
Yeah,
non-believers, or like whatever.
no, yeah, people are gonna be killing each other. They're gonna be like, do
Yeah,
not listen to these guys.
yeah. They're gonna be like, this is the end. Like possibly the rapture might start for like Christians, and
For
then
them,
yeah.
yeah,
Uh, second thing, a lot of people aren't gonna trust their government. They're gonna start rioting. Like
yeah,
basically. And then third thing is that it may be we might start seeing them like like we might start actually being okay, like okay, you might not be crazy, bro. Maybe what you saw was a UFO.
yeah. Like, or like, what if they're like they've been living next to you their whole life, but they just go under humans,
Oh yeah,
and then like
disguise.
guys, and then they're like, our typical school shooter kid is actually an alien. The quiet kid is like, yep, I've been an alien.
You're gonna be like, oh bro, I'm so sorry.
That'll be crazy. That'll be an insane plot twist. Like,
Oh
just
yeah.
be a big plot twist. This reminds me of like one of my favorite anime shows, Attack on Titan, bro. Like I don't have you seen this show or
Oh
not?
yeah. I haven't seen season 4, but yeah, I'm all caught up with 1, 2, and
Oh
3.
yeah. Also, I guess I can talk about the first two seasons. But you know how the government in what's it called?
Marion,
My bad. It's 'cause, like someone's screaming outside my neighborhood.
you good?
But yeah, basically, you know how they live in inside the walls, and you know how the king lied that they were. the king was the actual person, and like the other people in the government was actually secretly running it.
Yeah,
Just to keep, just to keep them from knowing that they were, from another civilization, all that. But like, basically, what if that like that's the same thing that's happening right now? 'Cause that's why I like that show, because like it shows so many things. It show how when you tell the truth, people just go crazy, and then like no one will listen.
yeah. Cause what do you call it? Did you see the part where Aaron, Armin,
Or
and Mikasa
yeah,
all seen like the ocean and realized that like, oh shit, our lives are like, I mean, what we've been told is like 100% fake. And
yeah.
Aaron was right, right?
Commander Erwin, yeah,
Yeah,
his dad, yeah, he was.
dude. Cause like nobody believed them
Like
that
I
like
know
the
you.
ocean exists.
Yeah, they will say that the books were fake,
Yeah,
and then because I know in season 3 they mentioned how the king basically had the power, so that he brainwashes people to thinking that they were the last people on Earth because they thought they were getting killed by Titans.
yeah,
It's like probably the same thing that's going on right now.
yeah. I mean, honestly, if you think about what's going on in the world, um,
Makes sense. Like
kind of does, kind of does. You know, the world is coming to the end. But
like
I don't like saying that because
yeah, me
if you
neither.
think about like, okay, if the world's coming to an end, right? It 9 times out of 10 it's not gonna go down like how people think. It's just
Yeah,
like it's within politics or within your nation, and then with an end, there's always a beginning, or
yeah,
there's
that's
all
true.
yeah. So you always got to
Like
think positive, even if bad is going around you.
always something new comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the Roman Empire ended, like so many new nations came aboard and all that.
Exactly.
Those people never thought the Roman Empire will end. They're like Rome is the best.
Yeah, Rome was gonna rule the world forever. Yeah.
Then not they were wrong.
Oh yeah.
That's like
But the way they ran and stuff, like if Julius Caesar, like if everyone was on board that Julius Caesar became a dictator, they would have ruled, dude. They wasn't. I mean, they
they would
were.
have.
They wasn't. They. I mean, I guess they were racist, but you know how like countries pick between color and culture for slaves.
Yeah,
They just had slaves. They had white, black. You know, they had all
but they did not
slaves.
care. They had
Yeah, they
all
didn't
kinds of slaves.
care. And then their system. I mean, their system. What was it? I don't know what system they had. I mean, I know
Republic.
they were going for democracy, right?
I know they had a republic, but it was
No,
a
they
democracy.
had a republic, but it was set up for a
Yeah.
democracy, and then Julius
It was a good
Caesar.
system.
Yeah. So
'Cause they say that
politically, they was good.
yeah, they were good because they even some countries until this day they got like the ideas from them of the
Oh yeah.
government. I think even the United States they like got some ideas from them.
Oh, so hey, I heard this
Yeah.
theory. So, do you think America is really free from Britain?
I feel like it probably was like some contract that went down because like in the story that they mentioned how when they say that they cornered the British. No, the U.S. was cornered, something like that. And I remember in the story it talks about how the British had the advancement, but basically the British ran out of ammunition, and then there was like no way they were gonna go back to Britain and right away get more ammunition. So then that's how the U.S. stepped in and ended up like killing them and winning the war. But
Yeah.
I really don't think that probably happened.
I mean, hold on. I'm not talking about like war rise, cause like I mean we seen like crazy war, cause like I mean think of like Cinco de Mayo. It was
Yeah.
like 2,000 soldiers against like the whole French army or Spain army, and they won.
Mm-hmm.
I
They
think the
won.
U.S. did win, but I'm talking about like ruling it
Politics.
today. Yeah, politics, cause like I don't know Freemason. I don't know if it comes straight from Britain, but you know it has a heavy influence. Like I seen like this guy, he's Muslim, and he was like the title is like Muslim goes into a Freemason lodge, and bro, it's like their lodges are everywhere. Their symbols are everywhere. Like
Yeah, they're all over.
I want to actually go in there and see it, like to see it for myself, because like it was a coffee shop, a Freemason lodge down the street. There's
Yeah.
a game place, or no, a car shop, a Freemason lodge. I'm like, bro, do they not know what that is, or do they not care? So basically,
They probably don't.
I heard this theory from this dude, and basically what he said was basically he thinks that like Britain like kind of secretly, not kind of secretly, but secretly kind of like controls America because Freemasons really big in Britain, UK, and then it had its influence here in the United States.
I think it did. Like, 'cause I know the people who were here, they brought like a lot of rich politicians to end up ruling like the 13 colonies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they were pretty much British. They were all British, so like they had a big influence.
Oh yeah. And then you got to think
Yeah.
about our four founding fathers are Freemasons.
Yeah. I think I think probably secretly they still rule. Like if they still rule the U.S., that'll be crazy. That'll be a
Yeah.
big plot twist.
You were never free. We just let you go for a little bit.
For like a couple. How long has it been? Like 100 years more?
Uh, let me do the math. 400 years. 400 years, I think. 600. They just let us ran away. Well, not really, because like honestly, like right after that, you know, they started setting up lodges because like the founder, like this is off the top of my head, the founder of the FBI
Yeah.
was also started the first Freemason lodge in Washington D.C.
Yeah. I, I didn't know that, but yeah. I feel like they probably secretly rule.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's something to them. I mean, it's a secret society, but I mean, I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
even
know.
I don't even call it secret because like people know about it. It's like if
But
it was secret, I think they would like kill you if you join it. But nah, they just don't care.
no, I feel like it still is a secret society because you have to have a certain requirement to join, and then you
That is
give
true.
a oath, right? And then
Yeah.
you're secret within the group, kind of like a cult, kind of.
Yeah. Basically.
So you.
No, like because it's like a frat, basically like fraternity.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Basically, but yeah, it's like that, and then fraps they got secret. You
Yeah.
fuck too.
Yeah. Who
He's
fucked
fucking
who?
for grades. Yeah,
Who fucked the teacher, bro?
exactly. So yeah, those are their
Yeah.
secrets.
But yeah, like the crazy thing is like they say it's people from Hollow Earth, aliens out of space. What language do you think they speak? Like, how do you think it sounds like?
Well, I mean, we're gonna get deep here, but I think what if they come from like a higher dimension and they
Hmm.
can speak telepathically? Like, what if other than telepathically, they can pick up on like, oh, how do I say this? So you know how like
Like any
pigs
language?
and cows speak, right? Like they go
Yeah,
like
like
moo,
moo.
yeah, they go like like all that stuff, right? They
Yeah,
do all that, and we don't know
and
exactly
they
what they're
understand people.
saying, but
Yeah,
we can make the same noise as them.
and we know they're communicating and stuff.
Exactly. So like, what if like when they come here, they know we're communicating, and by I don't know how to say it, but like they can like pick up on our language, so they can speak English, Spanish, French, Dutch. Oh, hold up. This is actually a good example. See, do you watch Teen
Yeah,
Titans?
yeah,
So I think in the original Teen Titans, the first episode, like when they get Starfire, she kisses
yeah.
Robin, not because she likes him, because in her like where she's from,
Her
they
planet,
yeah,
her
her
culture.
yeah, her planet, they can identify your language by like a kiss.
Oh, I remember that episode.
Yeah,
And
and
then
that boy.
Homo, he thought she thought she liked him.
Yeah. So what if I mean what if it's something like that? What if it's physical touch? Because I mean, think about like before all what happened. Think about how many
Yeah.
times we were touching. Like we would dab each other up, we would pat each other on the shoulder, tap someone
Mhm.
on the back for a question, or something like
Yeah.
that. So what if it
Uh-huh.
was like you tap them on the back, they turn, and then you just like say, "Oh, you play it off. Oh, you dropped this or something," and boom, now you
Mhm.
have English, French, or whatever, all
English.
the
Yeah.
languages,
Actually, there was this guy I forgot, but it's an actual story. There was this man who literally he spoke every language in the world, and then people thought he was an alien
all the languages.
and like all languages.
Wow, there's like 2,000.
like the most languages.
Oh,
Like
the
he was from.
most. Got you. Got you. The most.
I think it was the most. Or they said the all of them. I guess when they say all of them, they were talking about like in general, like the main ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Like he could like speak like from literally I don't know how many countries, but this was a lot of countries.
Basically, he's your guy if you go on vacation.
Yeah, basically your tour guide. No, I can't find him, but he was like
I can see that happening, dude.
in the 1940s. I can't remember, but it was like black and white. It had to be like 1940s, 1960s. But I read this a long time ago. He spoke 30. Oh, it says Caspar Mezzofonati, born in 1774. What? Nah.
17. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wait, what? Is that true? No, this cannot be. Spoke 38 languages and 48 dialects in the 10th century. Polymath Farabi, who reputed to know 70 languages. So this means he knew 38 languages and 40 dialects.
What are dialects?
That's like a lot. That's like I guess 40 plus languages.
Oh. Wait. Hold on. Why am I
The guy
speaking
who
English? Hold up. Dude, when you speak sign language, is it the same?
No, not silent.
No,
I
no,
was
no,
talking
no.
about.
No. Like you know how how sign language people talk?
Yeah, like
It's
we actually having a discussion on this in school. We are talking about Helen Keller, how they said that she knew how to write,
that's
she
bullshit.
flew a plane and all that shit. She's
Bullshit.
like deaf, blind, and that's what we were saying. We're like that has to be bullshit. How could you like be deaf, blind, mute, and write a plane, drive a book? Like, how would you explain to a
She's
person
my
what you said?
GTA 5 character, bro.
That's
And
what I'm
I
saying.
mean, my GTA 5 character can hear, but basically everything else. How the fuck? I mean, if this is true, props to her and props to
Yeah,
women's rights. But how can you be mute, deaf,
I feel
blind?
like
You lost 3 of your 6 sentence. Hold on, smelling.
like,
No.
that's
I'm
not how
going
we
to
walk.
dog. But you can't communicate. Basically, you can't hear me. Um,
Yeah,
all
you
that
can't
stuff.
see me.
Yeah, you can't see me. You can't communicate to me. How the hell can you
Not
fly a
even.
plane? How can you fly a plane?
That's what I'm saying. And
You
then like, it
need
was
to read
successful.
it.
Like
You
I
need to
don't know if
see
this
where you're
woman.
going.
I
What is the
don't
stuff?
know if this woman.
What is the stuff that blind people use? Is graphite or whatever? Graphy.
Yeah,
They put it on like the I don't know, but in my
books.
elementary school they had that.
Those books. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they had it on the
No.
bathroom things, and we would just play with them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I will play with those too. Yeah. But yeah, like I don't know. But like back to your topic, like sign language is just very difficult because like I don't want to like say it because I guess it sounds messed up, kind of like gang signs. But, like each word, each letter is like different movement in your fingers. But like, how did they know that's a letter? Like, who came up with this and was like, okay, we're gonna make that the letter A?
Yeah, but here's what I want to understand. If you take
Yeah,
a deaf person and a English deaf person and a Spanish deaf person, I'm pretty sure it isn't. But what if it's the same or almost the same?
what
I'm
do you
gonna
mean the
say
same?
like you know how they say like cat or like sign language cat.
I think it is nearly the same, just because like the alphabet is the same letters, so
Yeah, so like if the alphabet is the same letters or like the same signs, you know how
just some.
easy it is for a deaf person to communicate.
Yeah, I think it would be easier for them. Because I know there was this person who she raised a gorilla, and then the gorilla ended up learning how to communicate with humans because she taught the gorilla sign language, and the gorilla knew.
You know
It
what
was
kind
like a click.
you know what kind of fascinates me? I'm gonna get back on the layer thing, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. You know how what are those things called? Pelicans? No, not pelicans. What is the bird that can talk to you?
A parrot.
Oh yeah, a parrot. What if a parrot
Cool.
isn't from here?
Isn't what? Oh, from here?
Yeah.
Like some alien from another planet. Or
Yeah.
like, what if it was like an animal from like dinosaur times?
Oh, what if it escaped this layer? Yeah, so what if it came out the hollow earth basically?
That would be crazy. Like, it knows how to talk. You're like, this is like weird. Like my dad was talking about this before. He was like, "What the hell do dogs understand people from like all kinds of languages?" yet they can't talk to us. But they listen to us when we command them to do something.
Yeah, that's something I
Like that's
don't
just
get.
crazy.
You
I
think
feel
about
like
like a parrot, bro. Out of anything, a parrot is the only thing. It can't talk
it
to
can
us, but it can like copy
mimic
our
us,
words. Yeah,
and it knows what, and it knows like if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because like they kind of laugh.
yeah.
That's just crazy. They're smarter than a baby if you think about it.
Kind of.
This is, this is
They
all
can
crazy.
speak basically like when they come. Basically, if a baby parrot can speak, they can speak the same language as us.
Yeah, it's all crazy because I feel like every animal understands us to some point, but it's just crazy how we cannot talk to each other. Like, what if there was a time where like we all knew how to communicate, even with animals, but then we were just like, then like something happened and that ended up like separating us.
So I actually talked to my English teacher about this because we was talking. I don't know. English class is like the best class because like all the topics are weird, but basically, you know how dolphins communicate like through like not telepathic ways, but it's like they do
Basically,
those clicks, those clicks.
yeah,
They give off like a certain frequency or like sound, and
yeah.
basically a pregnant. I think. Hold on, let me search this up. A pregnant woman and a dolphin can communicate.
What?
Yeah, like yeah. So like a pregnant woman and a dolphin can communicate because it's
Wait, is it pregnant or what?
yeah. No, it because
Does that mean
it's like I don't know, it's like they like get
it's
on
just
close to it and stuff and like
like same vibration or what?
I don't know, I because you know how that's how they like hunt their food because like they do the
Mhm.
click and then like it
Yeah.
bounces back to them.
Oh,
Yeah, so that.
the
Oh,
woman
I'm
won't know
slow. So
yet.
the dolphin can tell when another
The woman's pregnant.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I know dolphins they feel your emotions. Because one of my teachers, she went to Hawaii and then she was swimming with dolphins, and they said that a dolphin can feel when a person's nervous, and then when you're riding them and then they're like jumping up and down, they can sense that and they like kind of like relax you. They like they put this energy, like
I'm looking this up
it's.
because I think I am right actually.
So what if like the baby is like some sort of like, you know how we have service towers?
Oh, okay, I am right. Yeah, go ahead.
You know how we have service towers, or like we have like you know how in space we have satellites?
Yeah,
What if like the baby that's inside the woman is like the sort of satellite that helps the woman communicate with the dolphin?
like an ultrasound.
Yeah,
That's what they
some.
use. Because I'm
Oh
slow.
shit.
So it says right here, dolphins love pregnant women because they communicate by ultrasounds. Beside mother's heartbeat, they can also hear the baby's heartbeat that they find fascinating.
Oh, they're like, oh, she's pregnant.
Have you seen those clips of like dolphins coming up on land and helping women?
I know. Yeah, I've seen it. I know there was a story about this woman that got raped by a dolphin.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, they just come up there and they just like and leave.
That is crazy. That woman literally got raped by a dolphin.
How do you let that happen?
That's what I'm saying. Like, she said she was gonna. She worked at an aquarium, so she was gonna feed it, and then like the dolphin somehow did. I feel like she let it happen purposely.
Oh, God.
Like I'm, I know the dolphin's faster in the water, obviously, but
Obviously, yeah.
like, how are you gonna let that happen? How are you gonna let it take your pants off? It doesn't have hands.
Wait, she got. Oh my god! No, 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 no. She no, 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 no. Okay, I thought she was like on a beach or whatever, and it just came out
Yeah.
and just like
No, no, no.
did it with
Aquarium.
clothes on. Okay, she wanted no, no, no. See, I'm gonna explain what happened. Basically, if she got fully naked, she wanted to see if a dolphin had the same size of a penis or dick as a
Yeah.
horse. 100%. You can't tell me I'm lying. Because
I
everyone
feel like
says like the horse cock is like 17 inches long. She wanted to see if a dolphin had the same size.
I feel like she did on purpose. Oh, there's a website talking about how some family got caught in Florida. A 37-year-old pilot instructor and professional dancer Tanya Haller of Liverpool, New York, Authorities are still looking for Harrison Bob Granderson. A National Coast Guard made a statement on the pressing of search of a Miss Harlequin of her remains will continue. Wait, what?
What the
So
heck?
basically, a woman researchers studying dolphin behavior have been noticing alarming trend in recent years. They've discovered adult male dolphin gang raping swimmers in open waters. Also, like a bunch of male dolphins go up to women who are swimming. And I guess they like rape them.
Hey yo, my boys. Hey yo, my women. Stay safe out there. It's dangerous.
Stay safe in the ocean. Like you think it's probably guys, but this is dolphins. Now we're talking about
Shoot. They gotta worry about the
dolphins.
weird people now. This.
Like dolphins ranging from the age of 8 to 20 years old.
Dang, they getting more
They've been
pussy than
assaulting
me.
women. You see dolphins with prehensile penis. These are wonderful muscles that can wrap it around objects such as a human wrist, ankle, neck, or wrists or waist. I mean, what the hell? They can wrap their thing around a person.
What? Bro, that's an
There are at least
anaconda.
there's at least 14 cases of dolphin rape reported each year in the United States.
How many?
14 each year. This usually
Oh,
occur near the shore where victims were able to escape from because they can be dragged into a dolphin rape cave. What the hell?
what? Nah.
There's no there's no estimates of real deaths of the results of rape death. Oh my god, that's sad.
What?
Imagine you're going to go down on that girl and then she's like, I almost got raped by a dolphin the other day.
What the fuck? That's exactly what I would say.
I think she's probably joking or something. Oh, like
Nah, bro. That's crazy. Dolphins are built different.
they are. Gorillas, I feel like girls gotta stay away from monkeys and dolphins because monkeys are vicious. They be like grabbing girls' boobs and stuff when they're like in
Oh yeah.
the zoo. This is a crazy episode. We went from the prison system to all of this to space, Twitter,
Shoot.
Hollow Earth,
Out to dolphins. I mean,
animals,
we
dogs.
always kind of end it with this like weird stuff. You know, like obviously you guys
Yeah.
couldn't, see the episodes like I said, but basically the way we ended one of the episodes was talking about Rasputin's dick, right?
Oh, that was a good episode. Like,
That was. So
what a shame.
here, let's just recap it real quick. So apparently when he died they cut it off because that's how big it was. 13 inches, 12 inches. And they keep it in a museum that you guys can go see today.
Yeah. I don't know what was the purpose of that, but like what if this guy was an actual alien that tapped into humans and then they found a way to manipulate them? Like he was like, I'm just gonna cause war between them.
I mean, that's what he kind of did. I mean, he kind of kept his word too, because to the Zard family, he said if he dies, they will, die with him. And basically, when he died,
They did.
couple months or a year, they died. And then the Bolsheviks and communism and Vladimir
Bro,
Lenin. You want to know something?
like what?
What does the word Vladimir mean?
But
Cause
what
like,
does it mean?
bro, there's so many people. Cause you even have the president of Ukraine with the name Vladimir Zelensky,
Yeah, like it's like the
Vladimir Putin. Yeah,
big people have that, like
what?
big politicians. It's what?
But what if the name is like Bob or something? Like, what if that's how they view Vladimir?
Like
Like Jeff, like the name Jeff.
Jeff Zelensky. That sounds cool. Jeff Zelensky.
Jeff Zelensky. Yeah,
Jeff Putin.
that actually sounds like a.
But like, but yeah, that's just all crazy. But I don't know if like if aliens could like just tap to you and then just know how to speak your language, it don't make sense.
Yeah,
I guess the kissing part makes sense, like the show in Teen Titans.
yeah. But obviously, honestly, I don't know. Because I think she said, because I don't know, I think she needs physical touch. But I think a kiss like works too.
Yeah, yeah. She went overboard.
There's this one show. I don't know what it was, but Like basically, if they like touch you, right? Like if you got touched by a human, no, 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 no. Why am I saying like that? If an alien touches you, they could like not disguise themselves as you, but they could like blend in with humans.
Yeah,
So
that's what they say basically.
yeah, so who knows?
Because there's like a lot of like back going into like what are they called, the Neanderthals? I can't pronounce it. Neanderthals. There's like Homo sapiens, all that.
Oh, like that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, because there's like a lot of missing species, like a lot of connections that are missing. So like, what if they're like aliens, like
You know, there was
differently
like
evolved?
actually, if we're going like through evolution, you know, there was like 6 humans, at least 6 confirmed 4 humans.
Yeah, because there were a bunch of them all over the world.
Yeah, cause like okay, if we're going through evolution, right? There were
Mhm.
because what makes a human us is like I
Yeah,
guess our structure and stuff. Even though that
yeah,
people have like in the past like African tribes like because of the way they look have been killed because of this and it caused genocide
yeah,
and stuff. But apparently, like, dude, their heads were like extremely like different. It
maybe.
wasn't like
Yeah,
big
they
or
had
nothing, but it was like weird. Like,
shape. Yeah,
yeah.
that's just all weird how they look. Because there's a lot of missing, like evolution parts.
Oh yeah, like I mean, I don't think we come from evolution, but I mean, with
It
the
could be like
24
alien.
hour years theory that I talked about, dude,
Yeah,
that's really making me rethink, bro. I'm like, I don't know, man. You know, that matches up with this. If this
yeah,
said 7 days and it took 7 days for scientists, oh, that kind of matches. So I mean, I don't know.
yeah. The thing is, you like let's say people, you know how humans, there's like people with green eyes, blue eyes, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It makes no sense how this comes from evolution. They say that humans with blue eyes, their eyes became blue because they live near the ocean.
Oh,
I
I
think
thought it
that's like
was because they were farther away or something like from the sun. No, because
yeah,
that's
something like
how pick. No, that's because of how they got like their skin color because of less
yeah,
melanin or for like
yeah, less
something with the
because
sun.
less sunlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one I heard something about because it was like because they would live near the ocean, and if that was true, and then white people got green eyes, assuming from the grass was green, how come like no one has like green eyes, or like everybody would have had like mostly green eyes or stuff like that? And it's just weird because like I think the whole population around the world, mostly everyone has like brown eyes.
Wait, don't we come
It's just
from wait, what did we come from? Chimpanzees, right?
the turtles,
No, humans. Like apparently we evolved from well, people say
chimpanzees. Yeah,
monkeys, yeah, so chimpanzees.
yeah, monkey. Yeah,
You see how a chimpanzee is built?
yeah. They got like green eyes. Some of them.
They do? Oh.
Yeah,
But like you see how like they act and stuff?
yeah. Like kind of like people.
No, 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 like how they like walk and everything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and like how they're so good at climbing.
they're very good at claiming. So like some of them got green eyes, hazel eyes.
How come we're not good at how come we're not like that? You know, and that's why like I mean I'm skeptical of evolution, you know. Cuz that's why like I believe there was like a divine being and stuff.
Yeah, like it's all crazy. Like there's like a Japanese monkey called Japanese makakui, something that's the snow monkey,
Oh yeah.
and that monkey kind of looks like a person. Like the skin looks like a person. It's just wrapped around like white hair, white fur. Like these monkeys they're just weird because they can understand you and stuff.
Yeah. I feel like
What
they're
if like monkeys?
go ahead.
What if monkeys are from another planet and like they just got? What if like everybody in planet Earth, like we just got imprisoned here for millions of years, and then what if it's like a whole prison, and they got humans, they got monkeys, and they got like a bunch of stuff. They were like, they just put them all there together and let them run wild.
Yo, that would honestly dude, that would honestly kind of make sense. Like you're like if you actually kind of think about it, like say like a lot of animals and stuff like did a lot of bad, right? And then humans did bad too.
Yeah,
Let's say we're from a different planet, and they
yeah,
was like, all right, yep. they gotta serve time. Let's put them on this planet. They can live on it, and that's why like people see UFO sightings because like that's them checking up on us.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we gotta see if they're escaping or not.
Yeah, see if they're like
But it doesn't we can go to the moon because there's like some police station out there. Like, nah, you gotta go back inside.
yeah. So what if that's the reason why they don't tell us about aliens?
Space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
space because we fucked up.
Yeah, we fucked. I think I heard this from Sci Spiritual. Like, there's this book from I don't know who if it was Dolores Canyon or who it was from, but there's this book that it would talk about how this like kind of like against this what we just mentioned, but it was basically how humans we're here for like what spiritual belief what people spiritually people believe they're like we're here to ascend and like
And
they
yeah,
can interfere with us because because like apparently if they interfere with us they're going to like ruin our process of ascending as a whole planet or like all that. That's why they can't touch us, and then that's why there's like they call them the
as
Watchers and all that.
yeah. Okay, that is the way. And the Galactic Federation and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, like what if that's like all real, but it's actually a prison and they're not actually trying to help us?
Yo, that would actually kind of make sense. I mean,
Like,
to a point though, because okay, we live on this planet, right? We've been doing good for thousands and thousands of years, right? You know,
yeah,
and honestly, yo, this kind of we're about to get deep again. What if okay, so how like in prison,
yeah,
your main goal is to escape. What if they solve that? Because think about it. If you have these brilliant people create, apps, phones and stuff, they don't care about that. They just care about being on their phone, right?
yeah,
So, they don't care about finding the truth, finding out ancient civilization. They want to be on TikTok. They want to be on the Instagram. So that's why they have
yeah. That's true.
billionaires do that. And then
So they can.
what if this? Because like I mean, this is a theory I kind of think about now. What if we ran out of oil a long time ago? What if like okay, I know this kind of sounds
Like, because
crazy, but
they've been saying like we're gonna run out of oil for years now.
bro, apparently the oil, how like oil is made, right? It's like because of like
Yeah,
dinosaurs and like it's because of their bones, right?
all that shit. Mhm.
Haven't we used all of that though? Come on,
Yeah,
like
because
yeah,
like
like
there's no way they had to be billions of dinosaurs, knowing that they were
it's
so
no
big.
way, dude. And the planet, because the Earth back then was like connected. Hold up,
Yeah, Pangea, what's it called? Pangea. That's what it was called. This is all crazy, guys. If you're at this point of the podcast, comment real chicken down below just for fun, just to know like if you're actually watching this. We may or may not be. You know what? We're gonna split this episode into like different parts because it's so big, and I actually want people to hear what we're saying. Because it's like, okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna
wait, what's going on?
oh, I was just talking to like the viewers, so I was gonna say like, what if? Because like this whole episode's pretty wild. This is a good episode.
Yeah,
Like, what if, like? So let's say we put this whole episode as like I don't know how long is this, like 2 hours. So we put us 2 hours.
it's an
Like every
hour
different
and
topic,
30 so
an
far.
hour. Oh, so let's say like each time we switch to a different topic, like we just go on and make it like little episodes, like one by one.
No, no, no. You know what I'm thinking? So, hey, the
Yeah,
viewers get to watch this right now. What if we post this as a full episode and then we make
yeah,
how like Joe Rogan has like, no, he doesn't. But you know how like some podcasts has like the main channel
also.
where you could watch the full podcast, and then they have
Oh
like
yeah,
a short channel where like that's where most of
the
the
short
views come from.
episodes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what we'll do. You down?
yeah. We should do like a second channel.
Yeah. So like deep conscious shorts or
Yeah,
yes, like short clips or whatever.
like not like YouTube shorts, but like little chunks of like each episode we
Yeah,
talked
like
about.
5 minutes, not like
Yeah,
because
five to
honestly, the
ten.
stuff we talk about, you can't really grasp it in a minute. Or
Yeah,
ain't it 30 seconds though?
yeah. For YouTube short.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even if we do like short episodes like this, even like 5 to 10 minutes, people will watch them because like
Oh
little
yeah,
topics.
it's
One by one.
short and it's good.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, cause like back to the oil thing, like Pangea, right? It was all connected,
Yeah.
and then you think about it, we all break up. And you had the ice age and stuff, and they're still finding mammoths that are frozen. So obviously their bones aren't, and they're still finding bones of dinosaurs. So, you know, like from the Jurassic period, and apparently, I think we're supposed to be using the oil from the Jurassic period, right?
Yeah,
So, what if the Galactic Federation basically said, they're gonna sign a deal with us, right? And they're gonna give us like oil.
yeah.
Because like let's say,
What would
okay,
you do?
what if oil's like a nuclear waste for their like planet? Think about
Oh,
that.
I see what you mean. Yeah,
Think about that. They're giving us poison basically.
but isn't like the Galactic Federation supposed to be like a big spaceship for like everyone from around the planet?
Yeah, it's like all like what I mean, I didn't like read the Loris Clarence book, but apparently it's like it's not a spaceship, but it's like a federation with like all like majority of like not species, like aliens from like all different galaxies. So like Arcturians,
Yeah, Tyrion.
Pleiadians, yeah, all like the star seeds, all of them. And I mean, 9 times out of 10, I mean, apparently they're supposed to be good, but what if we're prisoners?
Yeah, what if like we're actually like the strongest of them all? So that's why we're just trapped in here.
That's what I'm saying. Because like,
Yeah,
because like I remember what Blip Bulldog said. Like, one thing about us is like when it comes to like spirituality and stuff, like our chakras are automatically aligned. Like when we stand up,
they
it's
really
like
are.
it's like from the root to the crown. You know.
They really are because like for me, ever since I started this journey, like no hippie shit, like when I started off, I started like deeply connecting, and every time, let's say I take like 3 months off and I go back into it, I can automatically do it. Like I don't have to do all this hard work that people do.
Oh yeah, so yeah, like a like already grabs back in there. No cap.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of like me, kind of not automatically, but it takes like a couple days and then I'm back in
yeah,
there.
like yeah, same thing with me.
All right, you want to wrap?
But I was gonna say something about the language, like the last thing,
All right, go ahead.
like
No.
the languages. What if like before we wrap it up, what if like this like the whole aliens like they all have one big language, and like we knew about that language, we had powers and all that, and then let's say like they just strip it all away from us. Like why do you think they will do that? Like
So,
just hide our whole knowledge.
what if we're supposed to? What like? Okay, here's my view on it. Like you know how like the Greys, for example, because that's the most common one. You know how like they all
Yep.
have like their flying ships and they can all like travel to different parts of the universe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We haven't got there yet. So what if like when we get there, we discover it? Because like I mean, like once we like travel to like let's say like a different planet or a galaxy, we're gonna bound to find it. Because I'm pretty sure, honestly, English isn't that popular. But let's say it's like English because like that's or like Spanish actually because like Spanish
Yeah,
is a lot of people speak Spanish
yeah,
surprisingly. So let's say like Spanish or English, right? It's a language that
yeah.
pretty
Like the
much
main
everyone,
ones.
yeah, like the main ones, and boom, because
Mhm.
because we became advanced, we found it out. So I feel like it's something we gotta seek out and find on ourselves.
Yeah. What if like, you know how they say that you know how there's the Area 51, and you know how they say they use aliens to make experiments on them?
Yeah,
What if like the people in charge of Area 51 like they know that they enslaved us here, so that's why they're torturing them to get information out of them so like we could get back our power.
that's why I say like if it is real, bro, then like the way we look at the government and the world leaders isn't so bad
Yeah,
because what
like
did we
maybe
do to become prisoner?
yeah, like what did we do? Like I know I'm bringing back a fucking Attack on Titan, but it just brought me back to it. Oh no, wait, I can't mention it because I'm gonna spoil the season 4 for you. Never
Ah,
mind.
yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Eh,
But basically, but basically, yeah, like what did we do so bad that it made us criminals like this? Like, what if like the whole government has just been the good guys the whole time, and they're just like what if I was telling this? I forgot who I was telling this, but like, what if the reptilians are actually the good guys helping us? Like, we're gonna help you get back up there.
true. What like yeah, like I actually think about it, bro. Cause like, come on, they're doing all this work, like the whole like reptilian shapeshifter theory. They're doing all this work to keep their cover,
Yeah,
right?
cause
I
like
mean, I guess they like power, but come on, they can like do power among themselves
yeah, like if they were really that bad, they could have all just killed us by now. We would have
or
all just been
enslaved us.
yeah, like, completely. It's all crazy.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode because I really enjoyed this one. This is like the craziest one by far.
No cap. Make sure to
Like
like,
we went from like
subscribe. Oh, go ahead. Yeah,
I was
we.
gonna say we went from like an actual serious topic and all the way up to this.
I mean, that's all like podcasters are, though. I know.
Yeah,
We had a little Joe Rogan experience.
we did.
But
All
make
right,
sure to like, subscribe. Like always, share this with your crush. Share this with anybody that you want to, find interesting about jail systems, aliens, the layer theory. I think we even came up with that. Hey, yo.
the layer theory. I think we did.
No cap.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Like
right,
always,
peace out.
ladies and gentlemen, take care. Peace.
Subscribe.